Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class. My name is Miss Annisa. Today we're going to learn about procedure text. Alright, now before we start our class, how are you doing, class? I hope you are always doing fine or probably will be great. Alright, in this first meeting, we're going to talk about procedure text. This is a text which helps us to do or to use something, and we will learn about what is procedure text, what are the structures, and what are the characteristics. And there will be some examples that you can use to learn more about procedure text. And here, alright, now we're going to talk about procedure text today. Alright, before we start, we're talking about something of how to erase the virus in your computer, or how to cook rice, how to cook noodle, or how to make a cup of tea. That case, we're talking about procedure text. And what is it? And what are the characteristics? And what are the structures? Now let's going to look at it. The things that we are going to talk about today is the definition of procedure text, the structures, the characteristics, and also we're going to learn the real procedure text through the examples. The first one is definition of procedure text. What actually procedure text is? Procedure text is a text that explains of how to do or how to use something in sequence of action. This means it is a text that has instruction to do or to use something, and it usually written in orderly. For example, like how to noodle, how to make a cup of tea, how to use blender, and how to take care of computer. And there's still a lot of examples from procedure text. And second one is we're going to talk about the structures of procedure text. There are three parts of structures in procedure text. The first part is goal. We're going to write the goal of the procedures from itself. It informs the reason of the text. In this case, the writer would like to know what actually the writer trying to show to the reader, and this is the kind of goal. And the second one is materials. It is a list of tools or ingredients that will be used. In this, after we write the goal, we're going to write the list of materials. For example, like how to make a cup of tea. You're going to need a tea, boiled water, and sugar. This is the list of materials. After you write the materials, we're going to the steps. You write it is an organized list of what to do or how to use. After materials are all set, we're going to write what are the steps in orderly manner. And the next one, we're going to talk about characteristics. Here are the characteristics of procedure text. Procedure text use simple present tense, such as cook, make, and give. Procedure text uses imperative sentence. It's kind of the sentence that has command or will give us a command. For example, such as boil the water, crack the eggs, and another one. Procedure text uses connectives. These connectives can can be found in the steps. For example, like first, second, then, next, finally. That's the part of connectives. And the last one, it uses adverb of time such as in 5 minutes, for an hour, or 20 minutes or 10 minutes. And it also uses adverb of manner such as slowly, rapidly, or tightly, powerfully, etc. Alright, the next one, we're going to learn positive text from examples. In this thing, I'm going to show you 2 examples of procedure text. Here's the first one. This is about how to schedule Zoom meeting for an online class. This procedure text explains how to schedule Zoom meeting for online classroom. You could see here from the what are we going to need and how's the instructions. The first one, here are the materials. There are 3 materials: PC or mobile phone, Zoom application, and then the last one is the instruction. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 steps here. Alright, now this is the first example of procedure text. And the second one is the second example is how to grow carrots. This is the most detailed one. Also, this has the written like the goal, materials, and steps. This is more clearly, and probably this will be, if you really would like to write procedure text, this example can be a good choice for you. Now, after we learn about the procedure text, let's conclude from all things that we have learned today. Procedure text is an instruction text. It helps us to do or to use something systematically. Thanks to procedure text, our problem is solved better. As we know that to solve problem, it sometimes takes a few long time or kind of short time, depends on how each person's experience, and sometimes those experienced people will write the procedure text for those who would like to try it. Alright, now that's for today. Thank you, and if you have any question, you can ask me here. Alright, that's all for today, class, and I hope you can understand what actually procedure text is, and I hope you can also write your own procedure text and show to people that your text will be helpful for those who need it. Okay, until next time, see you later, class. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.